Timothy is an 8-year-old with a traumatic brain injury, and he has trouble following directions, and his parents want to help him improve activities of everyday living, such as remembering to do assignments and course information. Something that can help him with that is mnemonic strategies. And another thing that can help him with that is instructional pacing, which there's 5 components of instructional pacing. The first one is called appropriate instructional pacing, which is defined in the book by varying how fast you present information and how often you ask your students to respond to the information, bearing in mind differences in attention, information processing, and cognitive ability. The second component to this is frequent student response, which is defined as asking for frequent responses and having them answer differently to engage them in learning. The third component is adequate processing time, which allows students multiple response times, taking into account their ability to process the information given them and giving more time to think about the information being presented to them. The fourth component is monitoring responses, which is defined as monitoring how well put together their answers are and how they're answering them to see if they're understanding the content being provided to them. If they're not making sense of the information, then adjustments need to be adjusted right away. And the fifth component is frequent feedback, which is providing positive and negative and support feedback on correct and incorrect answers. We also need to correct them if they're wrong and use cooperative learning groups to help with memory, following directions, and cognitive processes. The goal is to improve Timothy's ability to follow directions and remember the course information and assignments. I expect Timothy to improve in his memorization skills through these strategies.